It's been almost 6 months since BBTAG 2.0 dropped, and it's been quiet. And I understand we aren't going to hear anything now because whole COVID going on. But ignoring all of that, nothing about BBTAG has been done with. Like they dropped they dropped 2.0, and that's about it. Like it's been dead silence ever since. Like, the only recent thing I've ever heard them doing is just, game going on sale in Europe. And that's it. It's like, it reminds me of a time where we had that big, it's like six, I don't know how long it was, where we had to wait for, Character Pack 10. No, not Character Pack 10, it was like, it was Naruto, no, it was 7, I'm sorry. Character Pack 7. I said 10. Character Pack 7. And that was about 6 months of waiting, and it just feels like that time, man. Like I understand they had to get the game ready on arcades just to get everything ready and etc., but now I don't know what's going to happen. Really, I don't know how quiet or if BBTAG's even over. I'm sorry, I'm just coughing a lot here. Just gotta clear my throat. But yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know if BBTAG is going to get any more support. I don't know. I hope it does, but with the way things are going now and the whole COVID thing, it may be over for CrossTag. I want to be optimistic. I want to say no, it's not, but it's been nothing but dead silence. I mean, even with like that super long wait, where we had to wait for Character Pack 7. With Naruto, Heart, Seth, and Teddy, at least then there was like sprinkles of news. They did do something, but ever since 2.0 came out, it's just been absolutely nothing, and it sucks really. I want this game to be updated. I do want more characters. I do want to see more fates. It's just like I think this may be the end for CrossTag. I think this might be the end. I mean, I don't know what else. I mean, there's still people playing it, but like the numbers of players are just like dropping, and it may be the end. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I hate thinking that way because I kind of do want to see more characters. I kind of want to see more DLC. I mean, I don't want to see more DLC per se, but I want to see more characters get in this game. Just to see, just that's the whole point of CrossTag. Get all these wacky characters, put them together, and beat the hell out of each other. Simple as that. But it's just been so dead, and no news, nothing. But even before all this COVID stuff, it's just been absolutely no news. And keep in mind, this whole COVID stuff just only kicked in it's been like 2 months, almost 2 months of this just acting, all the stuff going around crazy. And even before all that, it's just been dead silent about any news regarding this game. And I don't want to say it's the end. I hate saying that because that would suck. Like, I really think it would suck, but I think this might be over. I mean, I had the same idea about Central Fiction. It was going to keep getting support, and then after Jubei came out, the game's just been dropped. No more DLC. It's just once they released Jubei and CrossTag became a thing, they didn't care anymore about Central Fiction. Central Fiction was just dropped. The only thing that happened in between that time and now was the special edition for the Switch, and that was it. Which it still sucks that only the Switch got a special edition, but that's beside the point. But yeah, I don't know what to think at this point. I don't want to say it's all over. I really don't. I mean, like as many problems I have with CrossTag, the gameplay isn't one of them. I like playing the game. I like all these characters coming in, and even though some of my characters aren't, the ones I wanted aren't in here yet, I want to, hopefully they get in. And if not, there's never really I can do about it. Just move on. It's just I still like playing CrossTag. I have a lot of problems with the game, but I still like playing it. And I feel like 2.0 was the improvement the game, the whole BBTAG thing needed. And it sucks not being able to, get anything after waiting all this time. like, I hope if they ever did bring DLC, I hope they make it like an apology, like they did with Volume Pack 10. It's like, oh, it'll be free if you update this game, if you have all the DLC, if you have 2.0, if you have all your DLC, you can get this, yada yada. If not, no big deal. But I just want to see the characters. But you know, with COVID going around, Evo being canceled, and you know, all this extra stuff is happening. It's just, I don't know, man. It's depressing to think about it, though. I really do, because I do enjoy the game from a gameplay standpoint. I mean, I would want to know what they did with they brought more characters in. I'd like to see their interactions. I like to see their little chibi avatars running around. I want to see their themes get into the game. I want to see all that. And I feel bad if I can't. I don't want to say BBTAG is dead, because a dead game is when no one plays it, no one cares about it no more. That's the end of that. But people are out there still playing and caring about, you know, BBTAG, so I can't consider it dead. A dead fighting game is something like, I don't know, the original release of Dead or Alive 5. It's like a random game off the top of my head. That game is dead, because why would you play that anymore? Now you got DOA Last Round, or DOA 6, even though that's a terrible game. But, yeah, I just mean like games like that I could consider dead, because, you know, either they have releases that warrant you not to be able to play the older game anymore, or just no one plays it anymore. And I can't consider BBTAG dead. There's still people who still care, still want to see the character, still want to see new characters come to the game. It's not dead to me. It can't be dead. If it was dead, there'd be no more support. You know, and I don't want, like, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Now that ArcSys is, I mean, I know there's different teams and whatnot, but I know now that ArcSys is still working on Guilty Gear Strive. They got Dragon Ball FighterZ DLC they're still popping out, and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, and I know it's all different teams, but it's still the company ArcSys at the end of the day. It's still them, you know, under all one umbrella at the end of the day. And I don't know about Mori and his team, what they're going to do. I don't know. Like, even the certainty of BlazBlue at this point is like a mystery. Like, you got the mobile game, which is not even out yet after 2 years, and then almost 3. Because once it hits August, that'll be 3 years since BBTAG and Alternative Dark Wars announcement. It would have been 3 years already. It's hard to believe that. It's 3 years, damn. And then you got what's happened after Central Fiction, we don't know. Like, BlazBlue itself is up in the air at this point. We don't know anything. And I just don't like being put in the dark. Like, I thought with BBTAG coming out, ArcSys would have been more, you know, forward about all this stuff. But at least regarding BlazBlue, it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed, man. It's like we're still sitting in the dark like we used to. Like, I figured have this whole American branch would have changed something. Nah, it really hasn't. I mean, they've been pumping out stuff for, you know, Fires, obviously. They've been silent on that, but at least they've been doing something. And they got Stride, they've been putting out trailers, like, you know, I can't say consistently, but they've been putting out trailers at a pace. They did their open beta, etc., etc. And then Grand Blue, they released the DLC characters, bringing up news, you know, whatever. But with BlazBlue, it's just, like, honestly, and like in the span of time of all this happening, Grand Blue came out and released this entire season of DLC. Think about that. The amount of time that Cross Tag Battle has been silent, a whole game came out and released the entire first season of its DLC. In the span of time, BlazBlue not doing anything. Get to get Strive has beta. It has some characters released. Like, it's just that bad. But I don't know, man. I don't want to say Cross Tag is over with, because I feel like it just seems like it's too easy to end it like this. I understand, as I said before, I understand COVID is going around. It's going to be hard to, you know, I don't know how COVID is even going to affect dubbing the characters, even if they came out. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I mean, I heard people like Funimation, they worked around, they just dubbed from home, which, okay, but but that's beside the point. But my main point here is, I have problems with Cross Tag. I really do. But I don't want to see the game just poof into out of existence. I don't want it to end like Central Fiction, where artists just stop caring about it. Like, really, I want, in the back of my head, I want to believe that they're still working on this game. I still want to believe that they're still putting in effort. They're still putting in, you know, time, drawing sprites for new characters, you know, what have you. But, I mean, if they aren't doing that and the cross tag's over with, that's the end of that. Like, that's just the end. Like, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, cross tag's dead. It's just I mean, well, if cross tag's done being supported, that's the end of that. It will be a massively missed opportunity, considering all the characters, you know, they had, like, you know, lined up, you know, the potential characters they had lined up in the voice files. And there are some people who still want characters out there, you know, and there's some people just like, even if they fell off of cross tag, they can still go back, play the characters. And I don't know. I mean, I do want to see more. I really do. Like, there's characters I want to see from Arcane Art, Sin runs, they only have one character each right now, and more Koski characters like Koski Stage, etc., but I don't know at this point. I mean, it's all up in the air if anything is even going to happen, but I would like to have hope it would be, but if it's not, it's just the end of cross tag right there.